So I was going to show off a new piece of gear I'm going to try out at the next class. It's the Viking Tactics Brokos Belt with their Cobra inner belt. I've tried a bunch of different stuff as far as how to carry gear I want to carry. The last few classes I had, I just ran everything on a regular 511 leather belt. Seemed to work fine, but I wanted to set up something a little easier to get on and off rather than threading everything on your regular trouser belt. I've had some vests, some of the over-the-shoulder bags, drop leg pouches, and was never really happy with any of it for a regular guy kind of setup. So I was going to try this. You can leave it hanging basically as it is in the closet. Pull it off the hanger and snap it around your waist within a couple seconds. So it's a good setup to be able to get on and off easy. You can see the Cobra buckle there. It's a nice heavy duty snap-on setup. Once you get it adjusted for you, it's just a couple seconds to get it on or off. And I've got it set up a little funny because I'm cross dominant and I'm right-handed, shoot pistols right-handed, but I predominantly shoot long guns left-handed. So I got both my mags for my rifle straight up in front, so I can get them with my right hand or my left hand. And then my pistol setup is the basic right-handed setup. And got the extended mags that I'm going to try out. They came with the new new springs in them, so they should be nice and reliable. And I just put one of my cheap rental gun holsters on here, and I'll run that in the class on Tuesday. So these are the Maxpedition pouches. They're super cheap. They're like 11 bucks from LA Police Gear. They work pretty good. I like to use the short ones so you can run a 20 round mag if you need to, and then if you go in and want a beer can grip them, you can get a full grip on the mag. Or if you come over the top, it's not going to impede your grip on it. And just got a little drop pouch here. Pull it, comes off. The knife I'll probably end up ditching. I just wanted to see if it would fit in there. I've got a medical kit with a few things to control bleeding and airway, and that's about it. It's pretty basic. Got some mini trauma shears. Got a flashlight set up, and the Raven Concealment double mag pouch. I normally don't run double mag pouches because I like to have the option to move them to different places and separate them a little bit more. But this works out good for this kind of setup, and since I don't really use that much, I won't miss not having it for regular use. And then another one of the mag pouches here. So it's high quality stuff. I have no complaints about the quality. It's got some sewn-in belt keepers in the front, so you can attach it into your regular trouser belt, so it's not going to ride up and down in the front. Problem is, there's no way on a regular duty belt to tie it in the rear so it doesn't ride up and down. That would be my only complaint about it, is there's no way to put any kind of belt keeper on the back. And then you got the same setup over here. So if you got a real big belt you're running as a trouser belt, you can put it through that guy, or a standard 1.5" belt can go through the hard loops that are a little bit in. So I run a 36 to 38 inch waist in most of my pants, and this is an extra large with an extra large Cobra belt, and it seems to run fine, but I've got it tightened up pretty good, and it almost meets in the front. So if you're a 32, probably not going to work for an extra large. You might be able to get away with it as a 34, but 36, 38, this is going to work fine for you. And you can see my adjustment tab runs all the way back to the holster here. So there's a little bit to let it out, but taking it in anymore is going to give me a problem because then I'll have to start cutting the tab. But it does have enough Velcro there if I needed to take it in and then cut the belt. This is running right at about 230 if you're looking at yourself like a clock. It's not quite all the way around to 3 o'clock. So 230 is where I like to keep that. And you can see with this setup, you can either have the molly exposed or the belt exposed. So depending on how your attachments are, you can run it either way you want to go. So you see here how the Raven concealment mag pouch is set up. One thing I did run into with these guys, if you use the molly attachments that they normally have, they're real sloppy and they move all over the place. So I'm using the plastic ones that are a little tighter, fit a little better. I've got them upside down and figured it's a little easier to do that way. So I just mounted them upside down, shouldn't affect anything. That's it. This is the Brokos belt. It's set up in Coyote Brown. The Brokos belt itself is very brown looking, and then you can see all the other web gear from Maxpedition, and then especially the Cobra belt itself has a real green hue to it. Even though they call this the Coyote Brown, it's not really a brown shade. So just be aware of that if you're trying to match stuff. It doesn't match real well because this is real dark, and then it's got a green hue to most of the other stuff.